I think that it's pretty normal for every human to have a checklist or boxes that they want to look for in a partner.
Standards?
But when I do it, it's a problem.
This is not a test.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Something Went Wrong with Vinny. Today, I am joined by my friend Tracey Carnazzo. Mike Figs is sick. He has the fat boy flu or something like that, and he couldn't make it. But Tracy's just, second best, What are you going to do?
I get it.
No, Tracy is my friend. She has a podcast. What's it called?
Oh, I have Teen Mom Trash Talk, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Are those two separate ones?
They're separate feeds, but we do like all different. On our Patreon, we cover Jersey Shore.
I know. I thought I was going to be on that.
Well, let's do it. You ready? Are you ready for
Do
the
it right now.
Interrogation?
So on Teen Mom Trash Talk, what do you like? What are you watching? Is it still on?
So it just stopped like 3 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
maybe forever. So we went back to Teen Mom Season 1, Episode 1.
And are the girls just 40 now?
They're 35, I think.
But it's about them.
Yeah.
And now their kids are teen moms.
Yeah. Hopefully soon.
Yeah. Andy Haynes had the funniest joke about that. He was saying, he was I used to look at that show and fucking talk shit about it.
Mm-hmm.
But now that he has a kid, he's like, Megan was raising a child and doing math homework. That's insane.
It's not easy.
They're beasts. I've ran into a couple of them on the road when they were older. Because, the MTV connection.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was, though. I think one time I did an appearance in North Carolina and one of them was there. And then I may or may not have smashed her friend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He was really cool.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so you have a podcast. Tracy is also, a reason why I respect her is because she's a fucking great comedian.
Thank you.
She does the road with me sometimes, and I love comedians. I just respect them. How long have you been doing it for?
14 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you old.
Since I was 14.
No. Since you were a teen mom?
I'm trying to do the math. Don't do the math.
How do you do stand-up at 14?
Not really, Vinny.
No, but Pete Davidson's been doing it since he's 15.
Nico White's been doing it since he's a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, but you did start young, just around New York and stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Not great. I hope I get better soon.
Nah, but it's funny because, I don't know, whatever, if people didn't hear about you, but I look up to you. You do theaters and shit, because a lot of the big dogs like Hannah Berner and stuff take you, and it's hard. You got to be the host. You got to open up, especially in a theater, right?
It's a very different skill set.
And it's different fans too.
Different fans. It's a different skill set doing a theater. It's I guess I was a little bit intimidated at first, and then you do it for a few years, and it's really
now you're
fun.
A pro.
You'll be doing it soon.
But yeah, I don't know. Well, I hear it's a little even easier sometimes because you're not in a fucking comedy club with people throwing things at you.
I love comedy clubs.
I love them too.
Yeah.
I love them too. I mean, when I did the Irving Plaza show, that was the closest I've done to not
that's a theater.
Like a theater.
Yeah.
And it was just weird. I was just up there and just telling the joke and they laugh, telling the joke and they laugh. There was no wild chaos going on.
Exactly.
So I don't know if I like it or not. But I was actually thinking of something. And Tracy, this is my biggest credit of her. I don't know, Joe Rogan episode 7045.
Oh, wow.
Giannis Pappas gave Tracy a shout out.
Is that why we're friends?
I was friends with you before that.
Yeah, you were.
Okay. But my goal is just get mentioned on the Joe Rogan Experience.
I could probably make that happen.
I just want them to say my name.
Right.
I just want one day when they do not Parks and Rec, Protect Our Parks, Norman to just be like Jersey Shore to come up. It almost happened once where they were talking about reality shows and I was expecting maybe someone to say, because they've brought up Jersey Shore before.
Right.
And I was expecting that Norman to be like, oh, Vinny does comedy now. And Rogan's like, oh, really? Cool. Tell him to come on by.
We all have our fantasies, Ben.
He would have started laughing and fucking been change the subject. I think that's what happens every time they bring up Jersey Shore and Rogan. He just starts laughing. He doesn't, how he does a deep dive down everything?
He laughs when he's like not listening to.
And he just doesn't give a shit.
And then they just move on to the next subject.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm going to see who I could talk to.
Yes,
Let's get you
please.
mentioned on Rogan.
Get me mentioned on Rogan.
I'm going to.
I'm going to be in Austin, I think, in like October.
Ooh.
So maybe I'll do like your mom's house or something, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, why'd I bring it up? Oh, anyway, so yeah, Giannis mentioned you, and Giannis,
He did.
and he was very dead on. It was just, you know, Tracy is the go-to person for anything that you need, you know? Like people go to you
They do.
for favors, and you know a guy that knows a guy, right?
I connect. I'm a connector.
Yes. The first time I met you in the comedy club, like within 5 seconds, you're like, I texted 4 comedy
Yeah,
clubs
I'm like,
for
take
you.
this phone number.
Yeah,
Tell them that you know me.
Yep, you're invited to a barbecue next week. She sent me vitamin C to my house because I was not feeling well. You're like everyone's mom.
I am everyone's mom.
It's Italian
That
mom.
is, oh God, that
Energy.
is my birthright.
But speaking of that,
Yeah.
so this kind of is coming full circle because, so every week, usually when I get here, I defend myself for something that happened on an episode of Jersey Shore because they always like just like play me out for some reason. Like, Vinny's a little pussy, he's sick, or, you know, Vinny can't find a girlfriend, you know, or whatever it is. So one of the episodes a couple weeks ago, I was telling this story about like how this girl slid in my DMs and she said that she had a dream about me.
Oh, I remember this girl.
She had a dream about me, and I said, I'm like, well, you know, she'd be psychotic if she wasn't attractive, but she was hot. So I was like, oh, got to play this out.
Oh, I
you
remember.
know, Tracy was with me the day that happened.
I was.
And she brought me to meet this girl.
I drove you to the date as a good chaperone.
She drove me to fucking Dumbo House from Manhattan.
I did.
Guys, you don't know what a logistical nightmare this is, okay? Where were we? Were at the club, right?
We were at New York Comedy Club, yeah.
Yeah. And she drove me. That's a friend right there.
Yeah, I was worried about you.
She was.
Yeah.
She's like, let me get this girl's number, you know.
Let me see. Did she, you know,
Yeah.
check in with me?
The girls still do that. They're like, this is where I'm going.
Yeah,
This is
I
the
give my
address.
location.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You give your location.
Yeah, I'm like, if I am dead, this is where I am. I mean, you're just going to retrieve my body. Like, that's...
Yeah, but at least you have that.
Right.
You know. That's what I try to tell, like, you know, I don't think women have to worry about that with me.
You're not going to kill me, no.
I mean, Vinny
I'd kill
from
you
the
way
Jersey
before you
Shore
kill me.
killed me.
You're saying because you've been on TV, you're not like going to murder?
Well, no, like, you know, I'm easy to find.
No, it doesn't matter.
Like, if you're like, I'm going to go on a date with Vinny from Jersey Shore.
No. There have been reality TV people that have asked me out and I have declined because question mark murder.
Yeah, but they were on To Catch a Predator.
Well, that's different.
You know what I mean? No, but yeah, like, I don't know. I just, because of course there's like an unknown if it's just creepy Ted from Hinge.
Sure.
You don't know who the fuck you're going to meet. You know what I mean? But
a little more backstory.
it's me.
Yeah.
My fucking address is on Zillow or whatever the fuck.
That's not
Don't look it
why. Oh my God. That's not why I don't think that you would murder me, though.
Well, for other reasons, I
Right.
wouldn't.
I don't.
I wouldn't
I
murder
think that
you, but I'm
people-
just saying, like, there's a safety factor of, like, you know, I can't really like be out here doing that.
You'd be surprised.
All right.
You'd be surprised. I think that you won't murder anyone or me because you're like a nice person, and we've been watching you on TV for
Maybe I
many
should have led
years.
with that.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where the murder
Right.
stops.
I was just going by, like, look, you know where, like, Vinny. Oh my God.
Right.
You know.
Like you get pink eye all the time. You
Yeah. You know everything.
can't
About, I'm
murder.
a pussy. You can murder with pink eye. Wait. So so she took me there, and
I did
it
take
was actually a great first date.
You had a good time.
Hung out with that girl a couple more times, and then afterwards
It went
it went downhill.
left.
Yeah. Tonight, what happened last night on the show?
Mm-hmm.
I was defending myself because there was a scene where I was talking to Angelina, and she was like, "I hear you have a checklist for finding somebody."
Saw that clip.
Right. And first of all, yeah, because I had the flu. They were on this trip without me, and Paulie mentioned something like, I have a crazy rating system, but that's not true though. We were talking about it's a different context because I'm clearing my name here. But when we did this, like the first episode, we did this little mini speed dating thing. And then the next day, we like went through the scores.
Right, because you have to do that.
Yeah, because of the speed dating.
Yeah.
So that was the rating system. They didn't show that part.
Sure.
But we were, I don't have like a walk around rating system
Right.
of like, you get 2 points, you get 3 points, you know? Fat ass, 10 points. Actually, maybe I do that, but not officially, right? So that's what he was referring to. And then it kind of like, you know, the recurring thing is like, oh my God, why is Vinny single? Blah, blah, blah. But I think that it's pretty normal for every human to have a checklist or boxes they want to look for in a partner.
Standards.
But when I do it, it's a problem,
Right.
Trace.
No, I agree with you. I think that you should absolutely have standards. You are a phenomenal catch.
Oh, thank you.
You are.
Tell JWoww that.
Vinny's a phenomenal catch.
Because she said, what's his rating? And by the way, my rating is not like, I think people are then take the checklist and they bring it in their own heads to that I have a what's the word I look for? Like insurmountable checklist that I'm trying to check. Which one thing can exist without the other.
Absolutely.
You could just have like a basic checklist that could meet your situation.
Yeah, you need standards.
Your own standards. And I know where I fall on this earth. You know what I mean? I know how much money I'm shopping with in my pocket and what I could afford.
Right.
And I still haven't met that person. It's hard out here in 2025.
Very hard.
My checklist now is like fucking 3 things at this point, you know?
Alive.
Fat ass, tits, and alive, baby.
There's nothing wrong with that, Ben.
Joking. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any. I think women especially should have a checklist out here. There's a lot of broke boys.
If you don't have a checklist, you're desperate.
And you're just going to be miserable.
Yeah.
You know?
It's never going to work out. I mean, it could work out if you just want to stay with someone forever and your goal is to just have a relationship.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
And there are so many people that like, there are people that have to like religiously align, you know, just people that have crazy standards.
And you're just
and
like,
stuff.
just have fat ass. Thank you.
Like, just have fat ass, you know? Yeah. So that's really it. I think you should have a couple boxes you want to check. And until then, I'm going to keep on trucking.
Good.
Thanks, Mom. All right. So I cleared my name on Jersey Shore. Another big thing we were going to talk about is, by the way, so me and Mike Figs, like we talk about Love Island a lot, but we can't do a Love Island recap show. First of all, I don't want to do that.
Right.
Second of all, by the time this airs, there's 17 episodes in between. So the shit I was talking about on our recap episode, there was a girl that was kicked off the show. We're talking about Sierra winning, and then she gets fucking kicked off the show. So that's not what it is. So, but generally speaking, I don't think Tracy watches it. So this is right now, it's Friday, July something. By the time this airs, I don't even know if there's going to be like a finale at that point. There's 4 couples left.
Okay.
But the recurring theme this season that I'm hearing a lot is because what happened was there was this strong couple, Taylor, this like cowboy dude, and his girl Clark. And people didn't like that he liked Clark.
Okay.
Because they wanted him to be with another girl.
Oh.
The girl that he was kind of talking to from the beginning.
Right.
Beginning meaning 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks pass by. He does what he's supposed to do, and he explores different connections. They bring in new people, bombshells, all the time.
Yeah.
For that reason, to say, is this new bombshell someone who is better, or is your original connection stronger? So he meets the new bombshell, and he likes her.
Right.
He likes her. He wasn't like, he barely even like had any chemistry with the original one. They were a couple, but like you're a couple with anybody.
Right.
And they flirted. They were having a good time. He meets this new girl. All of a sudden, he's kissing her.
Fireworks.
He's cuddling with her. Fireworks. He's like, she makes me feel like a kid again. And for that reason, they kick him off the show.
Why?
Because the people that are fans of the other woman, Alandria, just voted to be a hater because he found someone else.
That's like what happens in real life when our friends vote our boyfriends off the islands.
They sabotage your whole life just so that you're not with that person anymore. Yeah, it's just stupid because now you're watching the show, and I'm a first season watcher, but you would think at the end of the show you've like invested all this time into it, and you're following like a couple that and it's all fucking bullshit. They're gonna be broken up. They're all gonna be broken up the next day, but you followed a couple that has grown, has been through an evolution, and they're still together. They still like are there, and he was the closest thing to that. Because now you're just left with this other... So Nick and Alandria, who were just... okay, so I'll give you the backstory.
Tell me.
So Alandria was the one that the guy wasn't into her and found the other one. So she just left over. And then Nick had this whole other relationship with the girl Sierra that got kicked off the show.
R.I.P.
So there's two people are just left over, and they're like, we want to see them together. By the way, they've tried this already earlier on in the season and said that there was no chemistry between them.
Sure.
But they're left over again due to every other circumstance. So they're a couple. Then there's another couple, Pepe and Iris, who are... two nice people like them, but same thing. They had strong connections, and then they were left over and coupled up like a week ago. And now we're all supposed to act like they're in love with each other.
But we want to feel the love.
There's no love. These are all just brand new. There shouldn't be like the brand new couple feeling
winning,
at the end.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Unless they brought in a bombshell and that person just like, like if I came in there, I said they should have had me as the last fucking bombshell. And I walk in there and I'm like, what's up, boys?
You would have blown everything up.
Fucking Vinny G is here. But I couldn't take my shirt off like them. I'd be like in the pool with my shirt on.
No, you gotta take your shirt off. You have to own it.
I'm not hot anymore. I'm 37.
You know men get better with age, right?
Yeah, like my bank account. But they get those like 23-year-old bodies.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not everyone wants that.
Well, you like sanitation workers.
I do love sanitation workers.
It's different. There are some hot sanitation workers.
You're telling me.
Yeah. Do you just get all tingly when you see the yellow vest?
I do. When if I see like some neon. Why do you think I wear neon all the time? When I see neon, I have sanitation nails on right now.
Why do you think I dress like a garbage can?
Hello, I'm a garbage can.
What's your favorite blue collar city worker?
DSNY, hands down. New York's strongest.
Sanitation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Always.
Why is it? What do you think it is?
I love
good benefits.
Great benefits, great pension. I'm just like used to the schedule.
The hours.
You do a little 6 to 2 baskets, or you do like 7 to 3 relays. You're dumping the truck.
Yeah. They make good money, right?
They make good
money. In
money.
like 4 years, they make like
top pay,
overtime and shit. Yeah.
They do overtime. Then if it snows, you get a little time to yourself because they're on the plow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good guy to know too. Like when I gotta fucking get rid of a couch or something,
you're like, call my guy.
Call my guy, because sanitation, they're not just gonna pick up random couches in New York. They have to you have to make a call. You have to send a letter. You have to put it out on a certain day.
You do.
And in certain neighborhoods, depending on how diva-ish the sanitation workers are, they don't touch it. The guys that have been there for like 20 years, they're like, I'm not lifting that shit.
Right, because it's bulk pickup,
Yo. But then the young guys, if you I don't know where those ones are, they'll take anything.
Right now, I could put cans in my regular garbage. That's who I am.
That's who you know.
Yeah.
You know that many. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Tracy's a big deal.
Yeah.
Than the DSN one. Oh my God. When I used to put, I'm so glad I don't deal with that anymore. I live in an apartment, but when I used to put everything out on the sidewalk, and it was like leaves and couches and things, and then the next day when it was all gone, I'm like, I fucking love. I would have fucked.
It's like I did it. You should have.
I had a crush on them.
They're good guys.
Oh. But they're not all like that. Some of them are divas.
But you have to
pick
find
up
your
shit. If there's a fucking bottle cap on the floor.
You got to tip them though, right?
Yeah.
That's why you tip them. You get in their good graces, and then they take you to the prom.
How do you know how to tip them though? Because it's not the same crew.
A lot of the time, you do have the same pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't I never knew
when
their
you hear
faces.
The truck coming.
They would come at 3 a.m.
Yeah, but you got to hear the truck coming. And then you just run out. You just put on something cute and you run out.
This is all only you do this.
Yes.
Okay, you're the only one that listens for the When Tracy was a kid, she wasn't listening for the ice cream man. She was
listening for the garbage truck.
Man.
Have you ever ridden in a garbage truck?
By the way, also when you live on other places, like when I lived in LA and
Right.
shit, like completely different sanitation. Like
No.
a robot comes and picks it up.
Sure, but even they're not like union workers. I
Yeah.
dated like one city worker. He was private
Like
sanitation.
a private sanitation? Was he bougie or something?
No, it's like they don't make any money. They have no
Oh.
pension. They're like hourly wait. Ugh,
Oh, disgusting.
gross.
Yeah. New York government,
Terrible.
baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're talking about
Love Island.
Why I know, but why are we talking about city workers?
There's no way to know.
And sanitation. Anyway, all right. So the couples that were left, so they got kicked off. It's Nick and Alandra that are not going to be a thing. Mark my words. Timestamp this right now. Every girl I talk to that is like coming at me, they're like, Vinny, just let me have my delusional moment. I'm
Because
like,
they want to believe in love.
they want to believe in this one thing and they
get it.
know it's not going to happen. And as soon as I give them the reason why, they're like, okay. So yeah, when this is over, they're all going to be whatever. I don't like getting played, you know?
Sure.
Then there's the other Iris and Pepe. I just talked to you about them. Then there's Chris and Hudda. I don't know. You probably heard about Hudda. She's like a little bit toxic.
did.
She was having a redemption arc,
Mm-hmm.
but then she started to be a little bit snappy at the guy again. And everyone was just like, Jesus Christ.
Can't keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. It's fucking just, these women.
I hear you.
So Chris and Hudda are doomed. And then who was the last? Then Amaya and this guy Brian. Amaya is the fan favorite. She just cries all the time. She's funny. She's the one that can't pronounce words right. So instead of saying gratituity, she says gratitually, and everyone loves it. She's probably gonna win. So it's just like a shitty. Oh, and Ace and Shelly, who have been there from the beginning, and everyone thought they were going to be the power couple, but it's something is giving like they're just acting,
Right.
Because like they haven't really progressed since day one. They're kind of just always there,
Sure.
and they're almost like it's like let's have this plan to just like act like we love each other, but then never cross the line that actually gets there.
They're playing the game.
They're playing the game. It's just like giving like day one energy
Right.
the whole time.
Right. It's like Willy Woney.
Yes. So now we're at the so Nick's connection was with Cierra,
Right.
Right. So this is a huge story right now,
Yes.
and
Been reading about it.
even like when this airs, it's probably still going to be like a fucking cultural phenomenon. But how Cierra got kicked off the show for using some racially insensitive words years ago on
Sure.
her TikTok, and
Not too many years ago. TikTok's not that old, right?
it's not that old,
Yeah.
and I don't
Just
know.
a few.
But she's been like an influencer though.
Right.
That's the problem. Like all these not like
They're
their
not
shit is
rags.
out there.
Yep.
They all have hundreds of thousands of followers already. By the way, another thing before we get to that, people want to know the tea on me and Amaya
Ooh.
because I made a clip just explaining how like she kind of reminds me of like Snooki energy, like season 1, because Snooki was just like funny and silly and became the star of the show. There is no tea there, but all of these women were like influencers and shit. So I have a lot of mutual followings with them already. So like I was liking a couple of her pictures and we kind of were like Instagram friends.
Ooh.
But there's no other tea from there. Everyone just wants to make like a thing about everything. So that was the tea in my. So anyway, so Cierra gets kicked off the show, and I have some thoughts about it. At first, my first thought was like, this is so crazy. The entire world is now talking about this girl getting kicked off the show, and it's like live,
Yeah.
and she's in Fiji. This is like scary that we're like watching this woman's cancellation, quote
Right.
unquote, like live. I'm like, is this girl okay?
No.
No, I know, but like that's what I was first
Yeah, it's like
thinking.
it's like getting arrested on a cruise ship. You're kind of like still
with,
there.
with a billion people watching you. So I was just like, holy shit, that's a new one, because usually you have time, I guess, for the show to take like 6 months of editing, and whatever the fuck happened was either cut out.
Sure.
They've done damage control and PR this whole time, but with her, like it was all
It's all real time.
happening live. Like this shit is turning into like racist Survivor, where it's like people getting kicked off for love, other people getting kicked off because they found a racist tweet.
Right. It's always the racist tweets.
Yeah. By the way, I've said some probably questionable tweets. I've never gone racial. Like, I always feel like there's like a white TikToker that's famous for like saying the N-word in a tweet.
Yeah.
Like, I've never done that.
It's a move.
Why? Even if you're not famous, like, even if you like want to work at CVS, like, when are you going on TikTok and Twitter and being like, N-word this?
Some people just do it.
Like I said, I've done some. I'm no saint, but I've just never done that, publicly, just in my car.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
At home.
All right, guys. Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. I always talk about mental health. I think it's very important. I'm an advocate for therapy. I've been in therapy, especially us men, Mike Figs. You get the stigma of not being able to talk about your mental health as a man. Until my man Tony Soprano kind of broke that stigma.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? He's like the godfather of anxiety at this point. And I have anxiety. And I have a godfather that also has anxiety. Anyway, the point is that we have physical health, and you can have like physical health things wrong with you, and you can have problems with your mental health. And just like the way you fix your physical health, you should fix your mental health and work on it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's literally all you have. Of course you have your body, but you need your brain to operate and flow and work in the world. And
it's a reflection of one another.
Yes, for sure.
Strong mental, strong physical. Got to be one and one.
One and one.
Yeah.
And I think that men have this pressure of like, you're not allowed to talk about having anxiety and depression and whatever else you're going through, relationship problems or whatever. That's why BetterHelp is awesome, because it makes it super easily accessible for you to get help. You do it on your phone. They have thousands and thousands of licensed therapists that you can check out. My favorite part about them is that you can switch if you're not really vibing with somebody, because sometimes like it's not always going to be the right person for you. So BetterHelp makes it easy for you to switch and to find it. And even if you want to like maybe go somewhere in your mental health journey at some point, BetterHelp is just a great place to start. Just so you have someone to talk to, communicate with, text with, call, and they make it super easy. You can't get easier. It's in the palm of your hand, okay? Let me read my little call to action here. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Vinny. That is BetterHelp, HELP.com/VINNY. Go help your mental health today. Now let's get back to the show. Someone sent me this funny TikTok where it was like, this guy was like saying like, hey guys, before I get famous, I just want to tell everybody that I have been racist, I have been ableist, I have been homophobic, I've been xenophobic. Just getting it out there, you know what I mean? It's like,
if you don't want to follow me.
Yeah. AKA I'm human, you know? So that was the first thing I was just focusing on, like, oh my God, like this girl is in production hell. It looks glitzy and glamorous on TV, but she's in hell. And now has to go into another hell of the real world of this happening, right? But now since then, she's made like this apology video and she seems to be okay. So like,
I liked it.
Good. It was good. Still have to I don't, even though this girl probably wants clout and shit, like, I don't think her goal is to be famous for this.
No.
I don't think you want a national phenomenon to happen to you for like whether people are on your side or not. You know what I mean?
Negative attention.
And positive attention.
Sure.
Because what happens is like, I think when someone truly does something wrong and malicious, it gets like a pop. But then everybody just throws them to the wayside and just like get this person out of society and like that's it, right? When things I think go like astronomically viral is when some people are upset, but then there's like a big portion of the world that's defending you.
Sure, they have to fight in the comments.
And then it causes a fight, and next thing you know, you're like the most famous thing ever. And I think that because what she did was, and I don't want to get kicked off my TV show, so I will preface this by, it was horrible. No, what she did specifically is like I feel like Love Island did the right thing.
Sure.
Because those are their policies and rules. However you want to judge that.
Gotta do it.
It's 2025. They already kicked a girl off the first week for saying the N-word, so they're gonna kick her off.
Was she white?
She was like Cuban or something. Which I don't know if that's okay. I guess it's not.
I don't know.
You should see the Spanish people in New York. They fucking say crazy shit in rap songs publicly. But she was kicked off the show. So now, they're holding this like, no tolerance, whatever. So I don't blame Love Island for doing that, But specifically, this girl she said a racially insensitive word. I truly think that she didn't know that it was so like heavy because she was saying like she was describing herself.
Sure.
So she was like, I look like this, and she wasn't like you're a this.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I say, hear me out. I see you going back and forth. I think it's wrong.
Sure.
I don't ever say that. No one goes around. You don't hear it when you're walking down the street and stuff like that. But she even said it in her apology video. She's like, when she heard that like that wasn't the right thing to say, like she took it, like she wasn't like saying it with her chest. Sure. Like she wasn't like dying on a hill for it. You know what I mean? She was just like, oh, I look like this. Yeah, whoopsie, So she did a whoopsie. And again, based off of like all the context of it, and I'm not the only one that thinks like this. I think that's why it's getting so much publicity, is because everyone with common sense just realizes, and I think that this girl, her life shouldn't be ended because of it.
Yeah.
She did a whoopsie. She got kicked off the show.
Yeah.
And here we are. Now, I heard you going back and forth.
Well,
now it's like we're past that, but like it was, that was the whole thing. She was getting bullied. She was getting death threats and the whole 9 yards.
That's where you lose me. The death threats
But people make death threats for anything online.
Oh, I know.
What I mean?
I get them too.
It's like, what did you say about Maria?
No, it's just like, listen, I think that you should know that is not a word that you should say.
Absolutely. Oh, you say like she shouldn't have known that. Again, I've never.
Right, because you know better.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I've never. And this is. And
I don't like where she claims that she
my
doesn't know
eyes are
better.
kind of. And now, word from our sponsor. Everyone thought I was Asian when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought that about you.
Well, you have to see me as a baby. We're gonna insert.
I can't wait to see you as a baby. I wish
I look like a little fat Asian baby. Isn't that so cute?
Stop! That is the cutest thing ever.
I love Asian babies.
Send me a
Did it
picture.
get canceled? I don't know. Yeah, she should have known. It was stupid. But again, I think that because it had so many eyeballs on it, because she was like on a TV show every week that gets billions of views,
this is the show now.
It got like the thing she did got heightened to like to murder.
Yes.
Like there's murder and then there's saying that word. And
Sure.
then there's like an in-between,
Yeah.
Then there's an in-between.
Wow.
This reminds me of what that's the same thing that what happens to me. If I like when I went to the, this event, this concert at MSG.
Carnival.
You had this Carnival cruise at MSG. You had like people, of course being like, how could you? You're a fucking racist and
Sure.
this and that. But then you have like half the people are defending you.
Right.
And all of a sudden you're like famous for something that you just didn't need to be famous for.
Yes.
You just don't need to be trending on TikTok for this right now. You know what I'm saying?
And yet here we are.
Still standing, baby. Still standing, baby. So I think she's going to be okay. And unfortunately, I think maybe it was like a good kind of just learning experience for like the whole world.
I do think that I liked her. She said it wasn't an apology; it was an accountability.
Yeah, something about the way she talks is a little off-putting to me.
Yeah,
it's like very like rehearsed. It's like very like this. It's like okay, it's like.
But that's just how she.
She's just like a fucking
Yeah.
influencer.
Yeah.
It's like, get ready with me for my apology video. Today we are going to be first taking accountability, and then we're going to
moisturize.
And we're going to moisturize, and we're not crying.
I like the accountability though.
Yeah, no, it was. She's
like, oh shit.
But I think it's a good learning experience for like what not to say, how to apologize, maybe for the world to put things into perspective about what to give death threats
please don't
over.
Kill me?
What'd you say?
It's like, please don't kill me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and give it a little bit of, again, like context. Because there are things that you should shame people for.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, don't fucking say that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I saw her like trying to say something about herself that happened to be like a bad word or
Right.
whatever. And that's it. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a crazy world like with these shows now, because if you look at everyone's history and shit, you know?
Can we hire people to go through our social media and clean it up? Don't you think that should be an actual job?
They didn't like...
Don't your managers
I think
do
like
that?
Chrissy Teigen deleted like 8 billion tweets or something like that. I think she used to be wild on Twitter.
You think?
Yeah.
I've watched it in real time.
Yeah, because we used to kind of like, she was like just a model at first.
Sure.
And I think she was funny, you know, and we're comics too. So like we're used to hearing.
She was a little vicious, I got to tell you.
She was vicious to people.
Bullying people very specifically.
Like celebrities or.
Sometimes not even celebrities. That's why I was like, whoa.
I don't know. I do clap back at people in the comments.
I know, I like it though. You make me laugh when you do it.
I try to make people laugh.
I hear it in your voice. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it's very monotone. A lot of and I say just like a lot of times I have nothing to work with. Like I just have the default because it's never a real person.
Sure.
And a lot of times when I'm doing it, like I'm not doing it for myself. Like I want to like make this person famous in my comments.
Sure.
I want everyone to see Bob with 3 kids say, Vinny, kill yourself. You're not a comedian.
Right.
You're a fucking F word.
And yet, Bob, you're here.
Yet, Bob, you're here. And I want everyone to see it. I want,
Yes.
look at Bob.
Agreed.
Go look at Bob's family. He's like this guy works at Home Depot. Go look at him. Just look at the guy that's fucking making fun of
Yeah.
me. I want everyone to see.
But in your defense, which I always welcome, they start with you.
Every
It's
time.
in your comment section. So I think that Chrissy was kind of branching. Teigen was going out a little bit more. It wasn't just
like
her clapping back. It was her
proactively.
clapping in the first place.
Oh no, I never clap.
Right. So that's the difference. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
I'm minding
It's
my
a
own
different-
fucking business.
I know you are.
And I'm minding my own fucking business. People just like feel the need and they feel the need. And I'm on the toilet bowl like this.
Right.
And I'm just like, you're fat.
Yep. I watch it. I heart it.
You're a bad father.
Your wife is ugly.
Your wife's ugly. I have more money than you.
Yep.
And I fucking love it.
But you're coming back at people. She was
Always.
right. That's
Yeah.
a different story.
Yeah. What do you think about the oh my god, so much has happened. We had that. Oh, I had my Hamptons trip.
Oh,
The Epstein files.
love it. I was so happy to see that you were in the Hampies.
First of all, I think that people also like, okay, so now with the whole, I'm not going to get political,
Right.
but with the whole, right, with the whole Trump presidency thing,
Yeah, that thing.
I think that people are like starting to understand that the moderates who had to make a decision to like vote for one side or the other,
Mhm.
right? Who are not like far right
Sure.
or far left, but just kind of, said, for this one, I'm just going to make a judgment call, and that might be Republican for this election. But weren't like gung-ho, like I
Sure.
will worship this man.
There was no merch.
And I literally, what?
There was no merch involved.
Literally, I said this on my podcast, like
Yeah.
the day after the rally, I was like, I was there wearing this hat.
Sure.
This hat, you want to touch it? Everyone else are wearing
I'm gonna pass.
Everyone else are wearing MAGA hats.
Right.
Everyone else is like wearing the whole uniform. It's like MAGA Comic-Con. You know what I mean? And I'm just there like, oh, like
You didn't dress up.
didn't dress up. I'm like, this is interesting. Like I'm a political science major. Like let me hear Elon Musk speak. Let me hear Tulsi Gabbard speak or whatever.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Let me hear Tony Hinchcliffe speak, which
The greats of the world.
we all know how that went. So then I'm like listening, and then but like still like let's see what happens. And now as the presidency is playing out,
Mhm.
there are things that people like, things that people don't like,
Right.
things that people agree on, things that people don't agree on. Like
It's crazy. It's almost like it's the world.
almost like, right? Like why is everything to be so black and white, So Shane Gillis had a funny joke recently. I saw it. He was like saying some shit. He's like, Every day he's like, I wake up and he's like, oh man, like fuck, Trump pissed me off. But then he'll be like, Israel doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And then he's like, that's my guy. You know what I mean? So it's like the same thing. It's like, you know, you're kind of just seeing it play out, and there are different, this man is going to he's going to have L's and he's going to have W's.
Right.
And then hopefully there's more W's than L's because we live in this country.
Yeah.
But one of the L's going around lately is the Epstein thing.
Yes.
Because
everyone's upset.
And this is like a good like case study because like it's weird to see because those super right winger people were like Epstein fanatics.
Yeah.
When Biden was the president.
Sure.
And now it's like no Epstein files, and it's like what are those super right wingers gonna say now? Like all those podcasters and stuff like that. Like, oh, I guess there was nothing there. But if Biden was the president, they'd be like, oh, we know he's on that list. So I think that there are some shenanigans. Do I think that DJT was doing that stuff with that guy? I don't think so. But there's some kind of, I don't know, there was business or something that is making it go away. And
they've crossed paths.
And people are not, it's an L.
Sure.
It's a little bit of an L.
Not
you
good.
know what I mean? But again, what are we going to do? You know what I mean? Am I going to be like, I take back it's like.
Can't take it back.
W's, L's. If that was proven, though, that like he was on the island.
Right.
And shit. You know what I mean? That's like.
Maybe he was just tanning.
I think he was self-tanning.
You know what I mean?
You know?
I think he does
He
both.
uses a tanning bed. You see the little things with the eyes?
I like it.
Oh, my God. By the way, that reminds me when I was in the Hamptons this weekend.
Yeah.
I never like lay out by a pool. I'm too mobile for that.
Sure.
I always have to be running and doing things. I actually I was paying the money, so I was like forced to just be by this pool. Got so fucking sunburnt, wore the glasses the whole time, and had huge raccoon eyes.
You were doing a little cosplay.
It was embarrassing. It hasn't happened to me in so long. And that night, I had the girl had to put makeup on me.
Do a little concealer.
Yeah.
Blends it in.
You think that's gay?
No, I thought it was beautiful. I saw it.
I think they should do that more. It's crazy how men like aren't allowed to.
Men don't get any concealer. You get a zit and then you put makeup on it, and everyone's like, he's got makeup on.
Yeah.
And yet we slather our faces every single day to go to
Right.
the grocery store.
Yeah.
And you can't even get a dab on a pimple?
Yeah, at least like the covering up shit.
You need to.
I don't
need
need
a little,
to like have like a fucking
You need a color correction.
Facetune
a little
filter,
dermablend.
but like if I get like a scratch or something like
Sure.
that, I think it was funny because my friend who was with me, he saw me doing that on his story and then
Sure.
sent him men's grooming products. Like they exist out there.
Right.
But yeah, I had the girlies like fix the tan. It's looking better now.
It looks good.
I look hot today.
Oh my God. I can't even control myself. This is wild.
Oh my gosh, you might give me up for a sanitation worker.
Whoa. You heard
Well,
it
yeah.
here first.
I had the burn first, and now I look great.
You're a little bronze.
Still hate the Hamptons though.
No, come
Tracy's
on.
a big Hamptons gal.
You can't hate the Hamptons, Vin.
We have different Hamptons experiences.
Yeah, but you're not experiencing it with me. That's why.
Well, the way you do it is just like having a house in the woods.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Which is fine.
There's a pool. You just lay.
But that's what people don't understand. When I'm saying Hampton,
Right, you don't like the nightlife.
the people.
No, I love the people. They're so mean.
But you're just a psychotic person.
They're so, even in Cinderella, they're just so mean.
I know you're not going to Cinderella with your credit card.
Maybe I am.
I had a fucking $40 watermelon from Cinderella that I've talked
done
about
it.
on this podcast. They weighed it by the pound.
Yeah. You got to watch out. You can't do by the pound.
$40. We returned it. I returned
Ben.
the watermelon.
Ben,
Some woman
You're that
walked
guy.
outside. She chased me. She goes, "Did they just charge you $40 for a watermelon?" We go, "We think so." They're like, "You have to go in there." We
And
just
you have
so
to
we
return it.
formed like a revolt against them.
you have to get the either just the $3.99 from you got to go to King Cullen.
Stop and Shop or King Cullen.
Sometimes you got to go to King Cullen.
I know, but it looks like the apocalypse hit it
It does, but
because they don't have the infrastructure
You'd
for
be
all
su-
those people.
you'd be that self-checkout line. You could be there
Oh
forever.
my God.
I don't even want to talk about it. You're getting me upset.
But
that's
you're
where you
saying
get
I
the
love
watermelon.
you.
I do love
You're
Cinderella.
leaning in to the terribleness of it.
Oh, I've been leaning into this my whole life.
Okay, let's just make believe that
Okay.
we didn't lean into it.
Okay.
and you're just naming how horrible it is.
Yeah.
But yes, objectively, a beautiful house
Yeah.
with a pool
Sure.
in the summertime, aesthetically
Right.
feels good. I've been there. I've seen it before. I grew up in Staten Island.
Sure.
There's pools everywhere.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know.
but it's not just a pool anywhere. That's the thing. Like, I have been doing this my whole life. I've been in
What?
the Hamptons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? I know why you
We had a house there.
Okay.
Yeah, like I grew up in the Hamptons my whole life. I moved there. I lived in Sag Harbor when I was 25 years old. I lived there for a while, year round. I was working out
I
there.
still don't know what I'm missing.
There is a feel, there's a
I'm just
familiarity.
10 grand poorer and I didn't find a girlfriend.
You got to stay out there because you're not constant. You're doing one weekend every 5 years.
I got a house once. I couldn't even enjoy it. It rained every weekend and I was just stuck in this house and no one came to visit me. My own family wouldn't come to visit me.
This is a different problem.
My sister brought the kids once. They got sick. She's like, I'm never coming back
What?
here.
You want you want your nieces and nephews there? That's not what you want.
That's why I got it. I wanted like a nice
Okay,
like
well
out
then
of the
you should
city.
go to like, I don't know, the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
You're trying to make the Hamptons the Jersey Shore.
No, I'm trying to
This is Jersey Shore versus Hamptons. We're having a problem here.
Yeah, and one you have to take a seaplane to.
Yeah, I mean, go to Wildwood. Leave us alone in the Hamptons.
Wildwood is far.
Yeah, but you should do that with your family.
Okay, so what am I missing?
What are you missing? It's the lifestyle. It's the brunching.
She
it's
still
the.
has not. She's named not.
I'm
named one
naming.
thing.
Here's the thing. It's a light linen shirt. It's a summer scarf. It's a hat in the summer.
It's a hat and a fedora in this.
Yes, it's a hat in the summer.
What part of this?
It's a
evokes
very expensive
happiness
tomato.
inside
The
of me?
tomato. The tomato makes me happy. A good Hamptons
You have
tomato.
a tomato in Queens.
Not like that. Red all the way through. In August.
You grow your own tomatoes.
I do. You've seen
Yeah.
my tomato plants.
I
My
will
fig tree
say.
is
I will say. I
prospering.
was with like a calmer crew.
Yeah.
This time, because you can have a crackhead party crew.
Sure.
That they go out there and they treat it like it's Vegas.
Yes.
It's like a day party to the night. What's that Lady Gaga thing? Like the club to the venue. To
Oh,
the this,
yeah.
to the that.
Right.
And I'm like not built for that. You know what I mean?
I'm also not built for that.
I need just like, let's go to dinner. So we did do that. It did ramp up at one point where like the last day they're like, you're ready to go to the winery? I'm like, dude, I had my day yesterday.
Sure.
And that was fucking, and it was a calmer crew. It was still kind of crazy.
Sure.
But I will say there were a couple like women in the house who were like normal and they were going to like the cute little shops. And
Right.
once I did like, I'm sure there are things there and places I have to discover.
TJ Maxx.
No,
gone?
not you. No, like it's like Arthur's General Store.
No, sure, but
Where they have like baguettes and you're like, oh shit, like you guys grew your own baguettes?
Yeah.
Even though they have a fucking sign outside the door that says no more breakfast sandwiches today. Because they just can't handle.
I know. The Sagaponic General Store you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. They can't handle the volume. But you know what? The Hamptons is not about the volume. We don't care.
That's
We
what
don't
she
care.
said.
Well, we don't care if you're there. Where there's very little hotels. We do not need tourists. We do not want you to come here.
I don't
the
want
thing.
people
It's
to go there
we
either,
ran out of
but they're
breakfast
there.
sandwiches because we don't want you to eat breakfast sandwiches here. There's very few restaurants because we don't want you here.
By the
if
way,
you can't afford a private chef, what are you doing in the Hamptons?
that's true.
What are you doing? Go
I'm
go to the Jersey Shore.
I'm too poor
You're
for
too
the
poor.
Hamptons. I've said that too. The
I know.
Hamptons is for people that don't leave their house. Once you leave the house, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah,
Once
it's not good.
When you're at the house, it's incredible.
You do one shop. You go to your favorite farm stand. You get what you need for the
Or you're fucking the help does that.
No. I like to go.
Oh, you are
Well,
the
I'm the help.
Forgot.
But I've always gone to the. You go to the market. You get what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. And then you go back to the house.
I don't know. I was because like the first couple of days, I'm like, oh, we're doing it right this time. I was like looking up houses on,
Sure.
on Realtor.com. I'm
Right.
like, this is where I want to be. By the end of it, I'm like, no, never again.
Right.
Not
But you
coming
have to
back
experience the Hamptons with me. We'll spend some time together.
there. We're just gonna be in the house. But yo, I went to the two fucking craziest houses I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
I gotta show you this video. One house was $175 million.
Whose house was it?
I'll tell you off the air.
I can't
Not
wait.
not someone famous. This is like real money. This
No.
is like hedge fund.
Famous.
shit.
Okay, so the thing is, famous people don't have that much money.
No.
It's always finance. Always
Finance, bro.
Always finance.
Finance. This guy, and he was hot.
Yeah.
And he was like just the man. And I could not fucking believe it. It was on the water and it was like tennis courts, blah, blah, blah. But his shit was like not like an estate where there's like farmland
Sure.
and stuff. It was like vertically insane.
Ooh.
So it
interesting.
was like you walked up the steps and you're like on the rooftop. There's a fucking there's like 7 private chefs making,
Yes.
you know, this was
This is the kind of money I like.
oh my God.
Yeah.
This was on, he's not a garbage man. This was on the 4th of July. Everyone's sitting down eating. So the swimming pool had a glass bottom to it.
Ooh.
It was an infinity pool. Glass bottom, right? One side of the pool went 16 feet down, and the walls of the pool were glass. So when you go downstairs, you see people swimming in the pool.
That's so cool.
Like an aquarium.
That's so
Like
cool.
he was going to hire mermaids and shit to go
gonna-
downstairs. At one point, I tried to make a joke. I was like, you should just make this a shark tank. And he's like, you know what? That's a good idea. Like he thought about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no one's swimming 16
Right.
feet
You
down.
should get the
you know?
sharks down there.
Yeah, 16 bedrooms.
And you always say, like, guys, stay in the shallow and the sharks are over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
16 bedrooms, indoor basketball court, like just stupid money. Not fuck you money, fuck me money.
Yeah.
Fuck me money is when you have an indoor basketball court and then you decide to put LED screens that just make graphics on the ceiling. Like, why do
Yeah,
you
because, like, why not?
Bro, I'm fucking like, I look at apartments and I'm like, I don't know if I can afford this like barn sliding door. And these guys are putting LED screens on their basketball court ceiling. Then we went to another one where the house itself wasn't that impressive, but the fucking basement looked like a Dave & Buster's. It had a fucking huge basketball court. You see me on my story posting a picture. And like just looked like the Batcave. Like vintage cars. I had no idea how much they were. Racing simulators. It was fucking insane. Like, and that's money, baby.
That's what I like.
And that's the Hamptons.
That's the Hamptons.
Not me renting some barn,
Thank you.
going to fucking King Cullen, trying to get a dinner reservation. That's fucking pauper
That's
shit.
sad.
That's sad.
No,
that's
we're
sad.
real money.
So isn't it? It's, you know what's sad? Like I'm never gonna be that guy. Like
You will. We're gonna get you there.
finance. I'm on finance.
We're gonna hook you up with a nice finance lady.
Even like Nate Bargatze is not gonna be that guy.
No.
And he made
Entertainment
$80 million last year.
Then entertainment is not where it's at. It's always finance.
Yes.
You go to Meadow Lane in Southampton, it's very few celebrities.
Right.
It's all finance.
That kind of makes me like, I'm like, I'm going to be the provider and I'm not going to take a woman's money. I don't know. Like if one of them, like some heiress or something, like I might consider it.
You might consider if you married a billionaire taking her money. It's like, yeah.
Well, I need her to like be there and like rock me like a baby to sleep.
I know you do.
So I don't know if she's going to do that.
She's not going to do that. I'm
But
going to have to come live with
his
you.
daughter will because she has, what else is she doing?
I mean, she's not going to want to do that. She's the daughter of a billionaire.
Yeah, but she's like she's not working. If she's
gonna
not
rock you to
working,
sleep.
then we can, make her motherly and nurturing.
Ugh.
I love being cradled by a baby.
I know you do.
Like a baby. I love it, guys. How long?
We're at
50? Okay. I don't even know.
You're getting too personal.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool seeing that kind of real money. One thing I will say though that like really kind of saddens me though is that the Hamptons, and this is another part I don't like about it, but like it's so much money that, and these guys are like not young.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're making this much money in finance, good for them. And a lot of times like you're at these parties where like you're around such gentlemen and there are a lot of like younger gals there.
There are.
And it's a little weird.
Yeah, it's
The
uncomfortable.
Jersey
Yes.
Shore, everyone's at DJs together.
Sure.
Everyone's 25 and
Right.
fucking and hooking up,
Sure.
and it's great.
Right, a younger girl is 22 when you're 25 at DJs. Yes, I understand.
These girls are 22 and the most beautiful models in the world. I like follow them all on Instagram.
Yeah.
And they're like with some questionable gents
Sure.
there. And, it's consensual and whatever.
Sure.
But I'm just like, oh, like this is not what I like. I was simping over her.
Sure.
But now I'm like, this is
Right.
This is weird. But
It
I
makes
guess,
you see people in a different light.
yeah, like based on like what places they're at.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
Like I wouldn't see her in a different light if she like worked at Starbucks across the
Sure.
street.
But you're like, oh, she's devaluing herself or changing who she is and pretending to like this man because of his money.
and like just on insane amount of like 2C and shrooms.
Right.
2C is
Well,
like
you have to be.
yeah. 2C is like that Miami drug or something that everyone like takes. And,
Is it delicious?
I never took it. I don't know. And like they, but yeah, it's you enter a spooky world when you enter the world of. Now, by the way, like not all of the parties are like that. Like some of them are. Like the one I was talking about with the house was like
Sure.
super fucking wholesome, and I'm like, wow, that's goals right there.
Right.
But then like you could end up in some same thing in LA too. Like you end up in some wild kind of
LA
like,
is much more like that, I think.
yeah, but it's kind of funny because it's like celebrities.
Yeah.
So like I'll end up like at a house in the hills, and it'll be like randomly, it'll be like I don't know, like a guy that was on a Nickelodeon show.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, cool. Like he's having fun. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? But here it's like, just like, I don't know who these guys are.
It's the dark end of finance.
yeah. The dark end
Yeah.
of finance with like all these girls that I see on Raya.
Yes.
And I'm just like, oh.
Isn't that a TikTok influencer? Why is she?
Yeah. Exactly. So a little bit perturbed by that, which leaves me with that bad taste in my mouth
Understood.
again, because it's not like I'm at least walking out of there like finding the love of my life. Or
Well,
something
that's
like
why you
that,
need a regular girl.
to then bring to the parties
Yeah.
at the Hamptons.
Well,
yeah,
they're not gonna
Yo,
leave
I
that.
went home. I fucking like was calling up every girl that's like never been to. I called up every Jersey girl, and I was
Never been
like,
to the Hamptons?
I love you. What?
That's never been.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
Hamptons?
it's never been to the Hamptons. I was like, I appreciate you guys so much. Like, I was like,
Wow. Hurtful.
yeah, because I'm like, y'all are the real ones, Anyway, Tracey Carnazzo, thank you so much.
Of course.
For
Thank you for having
joining.
me. I had so much fun with you.
Can't wait to do your Jersey Shore.
Yeah, we're
recap
gonna have
pod.
fun.
That's gonna be
It's called
fun.
Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast.
Isn't that what they call us in Japan?
Yes, it is.
Are you really gonna call it Macaroni Rascals?
It's already called that.
Oh, it's already
Yeah.
You're already doing it. What
We've been doing it. So we just finished season 2.
season 2?
Yeah.
OG.
OG. Miami.
And like, do you like what you go recap the episodes and
We
stuff?
watched the episode, we recapped the episode. So we did
Yeah.
season 1,
It's
season
amazing
2.
how many people still watch it.
Yeah, I mean, that's classic.
Yeah, and every time these new shows are coming out, like Love Island and shit, it like makes people want to go back and watch it more.
Of course.
Because like I was saying, like they kiss each other and shit
Right.
on that show, but not us. We were kissing randoms off the street.
Oh, I watched.
We were pulling in strays,
And also each other. You forget
Little
how much.
bit.
You forget how much when you watch old episodes.
Yeah, but it was never like back to back to back, like where we
Right.
would have an event in the living room where we all kiss each other.
Sure.
It was no.
There's no living room event. That's why it's okay.
That's what happens every episode of Love Island.
Oh, I don't know
They
how
all
much.
get together
In the
at the
living
end and all, not the living room, but whatever.
Right.
And they all just kiss each other back to back to back
Oh,
to back to back.
interesting.
Every episode. The girls kiss each other, guys kiss. It's
I
insane.
love it.
Jersey Shore is like.
Jersey Shore's
one season,
classic.
Sammy kisses Ronnie.
Sure.
Another season,
Sammy kisses Ronnie.
Dina kisses Ronnie. Another season, like Dina kisses Paulie.
Right.
Randomly. Another season, I kiss Nicole or something like that. Another season, I kiss Angelina. Just kidding. I didn't kiss her. We just fucked.
Oh my God.
So yeah, but then like people were like trying to say that, but I'm like, because we did make this board.
I watched it.
You just
that
watched
was on season 2.
But
yeah.
that was us saying, that was like us playing like the Kevin Bacon
Yes.
game where we're like, I kiss
How
Jenny.
many degrees of separation?
Yeah, but
yes.
just the fact that proves my point that there were degrees of separation.
Sure.
Versus Love Island where there's no degrees
Right.
of separation. It's like
you never kissed Mike.
no, or I didn't
Right.
even come within like that close ever to kissing. Well, he did to me because there was one season where I kissed a girl in Atlantic City and then he kissed a girl the night that JWoww backfisted
Yes.
him. Right before that happened, I was like, yo, bro, how's my dick taste, bro? How's my dick taste?
Yeah.
And then Jenny came in and ruined my moment by
Yeah.
punching him in the fucking face.
I'm sorry.
No, it was great. It was great. It was
We
the
can
best.
highlight that.
But that was really it. There wasn't really, but we were definitely doing other gross things with like random people.
Yeah, I like that. See,
Yeah.
this is what we need to know.
That's
We're going to get into it when
That's
we have you on the
American
pod.
So what can you plug?
Thank you so much for asking. I'm at trixietuzzini, TRIXIETUZZINI on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TracyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. My Jersey Shore podcast, Macaroni Rascals, is available on my Patreon at patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. We also have 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk, Teen Mom Trash Talk, and we cover lots of stuff on the Patreon, including Jersey Shore, Vanderpump Rules, and tons of other things.
You got to come back here and then just queue up like 90 Day Fiance questions. That's another show I watch. I don't really like follow. I don't know all this. It's so confusing and convoluted at this point.
Very confusing.
But I do have thoughts on some of them. So Tracy will come back for another episode.
Okay, great.
For that.
So yeah, check it out.
Yes, check her out. Tracy, she does comedy shows with me.
Thank you so much.
Speaking of that, Baltimore. We have shows coming up, and we need to sell these tickets. Some of the tickets are sold out. Some of them are still left. Go on the site. Link in my bio. Baltimore. Then we got Atlanta coming up.
Ooh.
Phoenix. We got to fucking push these tickets, baby. So go to my site and go to the link in my bio and buy these comedy tickets. I really appreciate it. What else was I going to say?
You're killing it on stage, Vin.
Thank you.
You're killing it.
Coming
Guys,
a long way.
You have to go see Vinny do stand-up. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
That's
you think he's just going to talk about Jersey Shore. He's a hilarious comic.
That's the problem. They get mad at me because I don't.
No, he's a hilarious
Jersey
comic.
Shore.
Go see him.
Yeah, but I'm putting in I'm learning how to sprinkle it in a little bit. You know what I mean? Someone told me later, it's like, recently, he was like, yeah, you tell him a joke and then you give him a treat.
Yeah.
Give him a treat. And like, share, and subscribe. And I love you guys. And we'll see you next week. Peace. Thank you. What's up, guys? If you like the episode, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We are building this thing from the ground up, so we need your help. And hopefully we can make this really big one day. Love you.